with yet another DJs BrewTube post-workout beer review. You see I'm looking grungy, got the workout clothes on, and it's time for a refreshing beer. Not an IPA mood today. I'm in the mood to kick it with a little Saison. Got a couple other ones here that I like, Cynic and Jack d'Or. Both of those are really good Saisons. And what am I going to do to feed my hunger for Saison today? I'm going to go to Bridge Brewery out of Stillwater, Minnesota, US of A, and I'm going to have their Farm Girl Saison. Pretty cool looking can, and they've got the little Farm Girl on the side. And if you ever travel to Minnesota and you go to a beer store there, you'll see that the Midwest brewers, especially the ones in the Minnesota area, have really embraced the can. And I think it's partly because of these guys here, Surly, and their success. Maybe they're following suit with that. But it's really cool because you get a nice fresh beer in the ultimate package, and as you can see, cans aren't boring anymore, guys. You can put some really freaking awesome graphics on cans. Anyways, this is, like the name suggests, a Saison. It's a year-round serving, 6% ABV and 30 IBUs. Now, in the ingredients for this, they're using the standard stuff, a couple kinds of malts, Belgian Pilsner and wheat malt. And they say the adjunct in this is candy sugar and also orange peel. So we've got a couple adjuncts in it. And another one is Farmhouse Funk. I'm not sure where you would purchase Farmhouse Funk, but apparently Bridge has found out where to purchase said ingredient. The hops in it are spicy. I don't know what kind of hop that is, but the yeast strain is definitely they say a genuine Belgian yeast strain. So, Saisons can be hit or miss. Sometimes they're awesome, and sometimes they really suck. A lot of the American interpretations of them are so-so. Both of these are really good, especially this Jack d'Or. That was an awesome Saison. So, let's get the top popped on this one. I don't need the bottle opener today because it's a can. And get it in the glass, see what's going on with the aroma, taste, you know the game. Don't you guys love that sound of the can cracking open? Now, one disappointing thing about this can is there's no date on the bottom of it, which I don't know why. There's a dot on the bottom, but there's no date, which is really weird. So, anyways, it is a nice 16-ounce tall boy, so DJ's going to have a bit of fun tonight. Yeah. Little room for the old schnoz there. Nice. Got a really golden color on this Saison. You got a little bit of color range on this, but a lot of them are this color. It's a mainly white head on this beer. Lots of active streaming bubbles, super tight bubbles at the top once they hit the surface. We got a solid one finger on that. No soapiness or sudsiness when I swirl it. Getting some nice glass lacing already clinging to the glass there. And actually a little bit of alcohol legs. I'm surprised. It's for a 6%er, you don't always see that. But it's a hazy golden color. Really pretty beer. Let's get a nose on it. Spice, definitely like clovey sort of spice. A little bit of funkiness, not real strong. I've smelled Saisons that have a little bit more funk than this. You can smell the candy sugar in there. Not a whole lot of malt sweetness going on in the aroma. There is some there, but it's not real big. And maybe that spice that they're talking about is coming from the hops and the yeast combined, but the spice is the dominant aroma in this beer. Really nice smelling beer, and it's what I'm thirsty for right now, something like this. So, let's see what's going down. Wow. Lots of active carbonation in this one. Excuse me. When I swirl it, look at that, guys. Instant glass lacing. This one, I'm drinking about 48 degrees right now. That's where I like to drink Saison, 48 into 50, somewhere around that range. But taste-wise, the dominant taste is definitely of spice. It's a little bit, it's like a medium body, medium to medium thin, a little watery. There's sort of a bitter, spicy finish at the end. Tingly carbonation. I don't really taste the orange peel that they advertise on the can. It really, in a lot of ways, tastes more like a Hefeweizen than it does a Saison. It's not a bad beer at all. Don't get me wrong. There is a little tiny funk in there too, kind of barnyardy. Let me see if I get any of that in aroma. Go back at it. Now that I got a little bit bigger bowl to swirl here. Not really. Spice is the dominant thing on this. I think in a lot of ways this tastes to me like a Hefeweizen that doesn't have the banana taste of the Hefe yeast in there. It's not a bad beer. It's not knocking my socks off. These two were really good. This is a good one, and this was an exceptional Saison. This one, it's good, but it's not awesome. It is canned though, so that's pretty cool. But there's just something missing there. And one thing that's really missing is as advertised, they say right on the front of the can here, ale brewed with orange peel. And I really am not getting the orange peel. Let me go back at it again. I'm really searching for it, and my palate usually picks up citrus and orange flavors really pretty readily, and I'm just not getting in it. But it's not a bad beer, don't get me wrong, but in some ways it's not as advertised, and yeah. Anyways, so we got to give a grade to this beer. It's refreshing also, and it goes down super easy before I get into the grades. So a couple more points for you to ponder while we're talking here. Rate Beer's giving this an 80, and Beer Advocate's giving it an 81. I think really both of those grades are fair for Saison. I'm gonna go B minus myself. I'm gonna go an 82. I think it's a little bit better than they gave, but it's not like knocking my socks off kind of Saison. It's good, but the fact that it tastes more like a Hefeweizen to me anyway, and I've drank a lot of Hefe. Like Hefeweizen, or maybe like a wit beer. Yeah, maybe like a wit beer more than a Saison, but it doesn't have that banana flavor. That's what it is. It's more like a wit beer than it is Saison to my taste, because the bigger funkiness and Belgian yeast characters that you're looking for in a Saison are not there, and the orange peel that they're advertising on the can isn't there also. But anyways, that said, it is a refreshing beer. It is tasty, and you can tell it's been made of good ingredients. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a B minus. Some people may grade it a little higher, but I've had some really good examples of this style lately, and this just isn't holding up to them. So anyways, guys, thanks a million for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'd be really, really happy if you do me a favor and think globally and drink locally and support the craft beer movement. Help guys like Bridge put out more beers, man. Practice makes perfect, and maybe I'll come across another Bridge beer that just blows my bald head. Well, I could say hair, but I'm bald. Blows my hat off my head, let's say. Like I said, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks a million for watching. Thanks for all my subs. If there's a beer that you want me to review, let me know, and I'll try to do so. Until the next time, guys, thanks a million for watching DJs BrewTube. And that's a big, damn, don't want another beer. Oh, no, that's a big